Hello everyone. So in this today's session we will going more deeper about the wave engine. Wave engine, wave management in SAP Extended Warehouse Management. We will understand the more technically side in the configuration about the wave engine. So as we know, first I will cover the point which is the important. So our main business requirement to provide the required quantity to the customers, and in this wave series we are performing the outbound deliveries, grouping together common type of materials which need by the multiple customers. Okay, so our warehouse, we have the, for an example, in the different geographical location we have the different customers. All the customers, they require electronic customer, they require the different materials, different electronic products, but few of the common type, same common material every customer they require. Okay, or suppose if we have the 20 customers for an example, but 13 customers they require the same kind of product or material or goods. So in that situation, we, for the optimization for the outbound deliveries, we use here one of the concept, wave management. And in the wave management, what is the meaning of the wave? Like flow, grouping together. What we grouping together, what we are going to group together, because we are performing here outbound deliveries, we need to deliver the goods to the customer. So here we are performing the outbound deliveries along with the wave, grouping together outbound deliveries through the wave, and then we send the goods to the customer. In my few sessions I already explained. So in today our session in two parts, template and wave engine. We will go more deeper. We will understand what is the wave engine, why we call this as a wave engine means, and what it contains the properties. Okay, so through the diagram I will explain you here, which I design here, and I will explain you step by step. Then you will understand more deeper today why we require the wave engine. For an example, our customer needs in the different geographical locations, they require the materials. Quantities are different, the weight are different, processes, okay, outbound delivery is the process. The wave engine is the main, I can say, like this is the main triggering properties in the wave management which triggers, okay, wave type, outbound delivery, warehouse process type, warehouse task, the type of wave, how much quantity we require to pick from the source bin, what is the time. Suppose in our warehouse we have the 3 shifts. One shift start from the 11 p.m. to morning 8 a.m. Another shift would be started like 9, then 1 hour break, then 9 to, then next 8 hours. Like this cycles happens in our warehouse for the goods movement, for these deliveries, outbound deliveries. So how the wave engine, which is another name of the wave engine, capacity profile, which is the technical settings of the wave engine. Engine means, when we talk about the name of the engine, we come to know some parts like some kind of material, like, but here in the wave management we have the wave engine. It's not a physical engine product, but it's a concept. So wave engine contains the properties to trigger the wave at runtime. So we call this engine, another name we call capacity profile. Okay, so suppose in our warehouse we deliver the goods to the customers, and how we deliver through the trucks. Let's take an example, truck or some small kind of like small trucks, lorry we can call, transportable unit, or it depends upon the business to business requirement, the type of the material, the quantity of the material, the weight of the material, the sizes of the material. Okay, sometimes we have the big materials like heavy machines. That machine manufactures some kind of products automatically. Okay, like some of the big machines we have. So in this situation, the wave engine contains the property. Why we need the wave engine? Through the wave engine, we do the configuration in the system. We tell to system how system will come to know our for an example, one of the business process cycle is happening night 11 a.m. to morning 8 a.m. Okay, in that cycle, how many quantities we are going to send to the customers in a wave. So I already explained you in my before some sessions. So we are picking the different kind of products in the business scenario from the reserved area, some loose quantity from the level 1, level 2, okay, where person can reach. Okay, so the person or the machines, high-rack machines, cranes, they pick the product at runtime. Those all are the resources of the warehouse. So we need to tell to system, okay, in the first wave, in the first picking, in the first outbound delivery, in the first flow, along with the warehouse process type, warehouse task, okay, outbound delivery, we are going to deliver to the customer through one small, or it depends totally, the quantity, the type, the weight of the product, but we're telling to the system. So we tell to the system, this much of product, this much of quantity, these are the weight, okay, we need to be delivered to the customer through the first wave, first flow. So how we tell these two systems? Inside the wave engine, which is the capacity profile, we assign. We have the fields there. It's very simple. We put here wave numbers, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. How many waves would be triggered, if any conditions we have, if we don't have any condition. Okay. So all these settings we tell inside the engine, which is the wave engine, we set the capacity profile. Then system will come to know, okay, these are the properties. When wave engine will be started, then it triggers the type wave type. Wave type means collection of outbound deliveries. When wave types would be triggered, it triggers warehouse process type, because here we are triggering the outbound delivery warehouse process. When warehouse process type will be triggered, what the properties it contains: warehouse orders, warehouse process type, warehouse task. Okay, then warehouse order creation rule, okay, outbound delivery, warehouse task, picking from where, final put away where. All these things I try to make you more understandable. These business processes I design one diagram where I put some point, and I will explain you point by point. Then you will understand more deeply about the wave engine or capacity profile check. Because I say wave engine triggers to the wave type, but in this engine we have something. Then system will come to know, okay, we need to trigger this process. So suppose in night 11 p.m. to morning 8 p.m. we deliver some of the specific quantity to the customer. For an example, 9,000 kilograms, okay, or 900 kilograms, depends upon the business, what client require, the type of the material, okay, the product. So how system will come to know, and also through this wave engine we can block the waves, won't be triggered at runtime, okay, we can restrict. So that's why I say waves are very flexible, okay. We have the properties, more properties inside the template, but this is the some of the properties I am sharing with you to help you more understand, more easier. So suppose 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. we have one shift cycle to deliver the product to the customers, okay. So night time, here I give you the example because less traffic on the roads, so movement would be more easier and faster. So that's why in our warehouse business, for an example, this cycle I am explaining you 11 p.m. to morning 8 a.m. Our customer required 9,000 quantities. Okay. So through capacity profile check or wave engine, we do the configuration here. We tell to system if in one delivery the quantity would be exceeded, means in the line item. Okay, we can split also. So tell to the system if this quantity would be exceeded. Okay, then merge this quantity, exceeded quantity, to the different wave. So that's why engine capacity profile check or wave engine is very important actually to trigger entire wave process. Then template you can trigger to the post processing framework, but this is the central point, central to trigger the wave process in the extended warehouse management. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you through the board where I wrote the lines. Okay, line by line. Okay, I will do little more zoom, then you can see more clearly. Okay, now let's understand. Capacity profile of wave is the technical configuration parts of the wave engine. Suppose this is the wave engine. Okay, this is the wave engine and our requirement to deliver the product to the customer. So what we did, we split it. So we have the two types of wave, picking some quantity from the hierarchy storage. Storage type is single, different bins. So here we have the one of the crane, high reach. Okay, so this is one resource, this is one resource. Loose quantity can be picked by 1%, 2%, 3%. Totally it depends upon the business to business. Okay, totally it depends upon the business. So he is picking, he is putting here, and here bringing to the packing station. Okay, and also we picking the some of the handling units. Each handling unit contains 100 quantity. So here we can see we have the, okay, we can see customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the common material, for an example, they require the camera. Like customer 1, 10 camera, customer 2, 100 quantity, same camera, customer 3, 200 quantity, 110 quantity, 210, 320. Total is the 950 quantity. All the customer, they require the same kind of material. So we combine the material. Okay, this is the one business process. Combine the common material, pick in a single time, bring it to the work center. So 950, and we know in our hierarchy storage type, each HU contains 100 quantity only. So 9 HU plus 50 loose we pick from here. Loose we pick from the label 1. Here we can see downside. And from here we can pick the from the reserve area we will pick the handling unit. Okay, now so in the capacity profile check wave engine, what we do the configuration. So our main requirement, business requirement, to deliver the product to the customer in an optimized way. Okay, in a smoother way. And for this process, this delivery outbound, we choose the time at night time. Okay, 11 to 8 to do more faster process for outbound delivery, because traffics are less, so the delivery would be reach on time. So, or it depends, your choice. So the capacity profile wave technical, the wave engine contains the property maximum minimum picking product wave completion time. So from here, if we see, from picking from here till here, till loading to the truck, this comes one flow. Okay, this comes one flow. Okay, this is one wave. Then picking the product from the loose quantity, put to packing zone, then process it to the bring to the goods issue zone, then load. This is the another flow, which is the wave 2. So this is the wave 1 to picking product from here. This is the wave 2. If If we have the wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, multiple waves. Wave contains always activity areas from where we are going to pick, because these are the activity areas, action areas, okay? Okay, so, and wave 2 or activity areas, it contains warehouse orders, outbound delivery order, okay? And process type, which kind of process we are going to be triggered. Multiple process we have in the system. Our system will come to know this process we need to be performed through the WPT, warehouse process type. The type of the process to be triggered, it contains corresponding warehouse task, okay? Task contains nothing but an actions, okay? So warehouse worker, they come. So picking product from here, bringing to the packing zone, stickering, labeling, company label, you can put stickers, because some of the company they put the name sticker, brand sticker on the each product. So after this, bring to the GI zone, then after load to the truck and send at 11:30, send this process to the customer. For an example, this truck, and so this is one wave flow, this is another wave, okay? So the wave engine, wave completion time. So suppose this process should be complete, wave 1, this process should be complete at the night time, 11 to 8 a.m. 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. I need to be complete this process, first wave, okay? Maximum, minimum picking quantity to be processed at wave. So if the warehouse worker, they are going to pick, we need to tell to systems how many quantities we require. So here we require 950 total quantities, 900 HU wave 1, this is wave 2, okay, 2 flows. The loose quantity, we need to tell to system how much is the loose. 50 quantity is the loose, 900 HU is the main quantity. So inside the wave engine, this is the engine, see, 2 wheels, this is, I made the engine, okay? So this is the wave engine which contains this property, maximum, minimum picking quantity to be processed through the wave. Wave means this is wave 1, wave 2. Wave means this entire flow till delivery wave 1, till delivery wave 2. Then routes will come into the picture, okay, routes. Then after, maximum time 5 hours, minimum time 3 hours. It's very simple. We tell to system the minimum process, this one wave fully processed time is 5 hours. For an example, lots of materials to be bring from the storage types, bring to the packing zone, perform some more activity, then GI zone, stage it, then load it, send to the customers. It takes 5 hours of time. So here we put the minimum, this process time, maximum process time, okay? Maximum is just take, for an example, it's because we take the time as a flexible time. So suppose we know this delivery would be finished in 5 hours. We give the maximum time as a 7 hours, okay? Minimum is the 5 hours. We give the more flexible time because the process could be delayed, okay? So if the work will go little slow, the process would be delayed. So we give these things in the wave engine. Wave engine has not been started yet. We are just assigning the properties to the wave engine, okay? Engine is there. Then I will tell you when it starts, then what happens next. So working shifts are 3. 11 to 8, then 9 to, then more 8 hours, then 8 hours, okay? After small gaps. Then after, now wave engine is ready to trigger, or wave is going to be processed, like through loose or quantities. So wave engine is started. We assign the properties through capacity profile for wave. This is the technical properties of the wave engine to trigger the wave, guys, okay? Then capacity profile wave engine, plus when it triggers the activity area. From here, these are the activities. Action area, simple activities, areas, activity areas, packing zone activity area, goods issue zone activity area, doors, warehouse doors and activity area, okay? All the activities area we have, because the warehouse worker, they perform the actions, activities, okay? activity areas would be trigger. Okay, system will come to know, okay, this is an activity area, we need to pick, okay, from here. Then warehouse process type triggers, outbound delivery process. Task would be trigger, okay, this is the picking outbound delivery task. Warehouse order creation rule would be triggered. Warehouse wave type trigger, wave type 1, wave type 2. So we can block unblock the wave. Minimum maximum capacity, we can tell minimum capacity is like, here we have the 900 kgs, 9000 kgs, maximum capacity. So capacity 10,000 kg of the truck. If we know the capacity of the transportable unit, or it depends upon the rules. If we have the capacity of a truck, for an example, 10,000 kilograms, for an example, we should assign less kilograms to the truck. Okay, should not be overloaded. Okay, should not be overloaded. So we assign the capacity to the transportable unit, depends on the product properties or weight. So minimum time, maximum time, we tell here to system. Then post processing framework will come into the picture. Should be completed in shift first, like 11 to 8. I consider, for an example, 11 to 8. In this shift, the wave 1, picking product from here, processed packing is like more processes, depends. Then send to the customers. So we can perform here like more time, but night time I prefer to more like smoother transportable execution, because less traffic, roads are more empty, so we can deliver to till morning, or like, or it's totally depends. Okay, night, okay, in my example, and line item 900 quantities. So these are the line items. Okay, wave engine contains line items, these all the properties, weight unit of the trucks. Okay, so these all the properties contains by the wave engine. So today in this session we understood more deeper how the wave engine works. Okay, so see this diagram. Okay, I will do more zoom to see you the board at runtime, so you can see this. So just do not see this, please just see this. Okay, this is the one wave flow, this is picking another wave flow. So here we have the two different activity areas, two different waves. Capacity profile of waves means very simple. You can understand wave engine. If engine is there, it contains something properties. That's it. Okay. And thank you very much, guys. Thanks for seeing these videos, and see you next. You can like, you can subscribe. Thank you very much.